15 minutes with maybe 1,500 health or something, and it's so easy to kill.
Man, MNT is hunting. They brought the Ench down pretty low, nearly had the kill. Trading couriers. MNT, he is level 2, and he lines it up for the hook on the Ench. Really nicely done for first blood. Well, there's your kill threat. It's MNT
Nice.
on his Pudge with the hook.
So I like to see. Okay.
It feels like a counter in lane with razors against reactive armor.
It does, for sure. The raise damage has been insane, and you can't even buy something like a range up to really deal with it. Top is just fighting so hard.
Yeah, low skill chucks the concoction at own me, and they will get some revenge up top. Maybe next time, losing a lot of his own HP with that rot on. Gonna have to try and run away while Cube does die to Pleb, and they get the double kill on the Alk up top. It looks like bottom lane, Lodine still trying to rebound, but doesn't quite have the range to get on top of the Timbersaw. Counter of the SF in lane hasn't really come to fruition yet.
I'm thinking, definitely looking forward to this level 6 timing on Timber 2. I wonder if he's able to like stick it on the...
Oh, Mobe.
Oh my god, they're just more fighting. Let's go.
I mean, Lodine just jumps straight in on them. The hook misses. And the DP just turns with the Exorcism. Good cogs from Cube as well. They'll land the Light Strike array in, and MTD does have a Laguna Blade, but nobody's low enough for him to try and blast down.
And they're killing top as well.
And they're going in. And they found this Own Me Winter Wyvern. Another kill across the board. Ivy just demolishing them.
Yeah. You have to compare these offlaners with their spells again.
They've got quite a decent amount of team fight. We talked about the clockwork and how we liked that pick early on, but it feels like Cube is, that primary but also only form of initiation and team fight. But if he gets off a hook shot and cogs like that, that's all you need. Cube with a perfect jump in allows the DP and the Timbersaw to shred through the Shadow Fiend. Pleb gonna get the Requiem off in time, but the Winter's Curse overlaps, does no damage, dies to the Spirit Siphon in the end. Lodine barely escaping the grasp of the Ghost. Ivy responding. I mean, two supports dying there for the Shadow Fiend and defending your tier 1 tower. Gotta feel incredibly good, especially if Alk can chase in for a bonus kill. Diving onto tier 1 and looking for the Wyvern as well. They're gonna get more out of this than they ever expected. Low skill has found Owned Me. They silence up the Wyvern, and away they go into the tree line. Oh, another concoction, but the fog of war in the trees. Low skill's not gonna find it, but they'll have the Chakram over the top to make sure that the Wyvern dies.
Bit of a dive. This is the nice thing.
The Aegis, BKB's in the backpack still for the Alchemist as Pleb. He winds up the Requiem, but it's cancelled by Cube's hook shot back. A dive from Mobe behind tier 3, zones away the rest of DGG. Well, Max is still in there, but the hook back in. Maybe next time. Grabs the DP, but it's not enough to kill him. Requiem now from Pleb will be able to push and fear back the Timbersaw. As the Winter's Curse on the Alchemist holds him in place for a few seconds. They can't drag him back, though. The BKB gave him the safety against any kind of disposed play. Gonna try and delay the push forward from Ivy, but in comes Cube again, finding the line, angles onto MTD, forces another BKB, jetpacks away. Just a bit of poke and prod here, but Ivy've got another round of battling to go forward in towards the Wyvern and the SF. Lodine's jump back into the DP as Pleb holding the high ground and trying to race back into Mobe, looking like he's gonna get the kill with a final touch. Cube with the cogs, trying to block them back, but the Laguna Blade is there. And Ivy maybe struggling now to get the damage they need, but you're right, SF is stuck. Low skill's got the kill, a double for the Alk. Maybe next time, and Own Me still trying to turn this around though. Arctic Burn with the Aghanim Scepter upgrade, long range and big damage from this Winter Wyvern. And they've killed off 4. Chasing the Enchantress now, MNT not gonna get the hook though. Lodine. Lodine's in. He's got the dispose, still unleashed up. Gonna drag the Enchantress back and a team wipe coming in. DGG, they get them all.
What a great fight from them. I was really scared at first. They felt like their BKBs were kind of getting forced and...
10 with the BKBs of Lina and the SF. I'm kind of wondering where he goes next. He's going to grab the Aegis here and does already have his shard. But is this the point at which Alex starts buying Aghanim Scepters for his team? Oh, a hook missing there, and MNT can get the hook back into him. Nearly getting blown up by the Timbersaw, while low skill, the Alchemist jumps straight on the Marcy, takes her down. Trying to catch up to the SF, the Lina, the Wyvern, but they've all spread their separate ways. Doesn't look like they're going to catch any bonus kills. Their own Observer Ward. Oh, but if they're not together, this is where they are weak. Lina is exposed. So is the SF a little bit, and that allows Cube to get in with a hook shot. Pleb, He's got Pike and BKB, just turns to fight the clock. MTD zones away the Eng, and Alk with DP straight on the Pudge. Winter's Curse trying to hold her back, and Cube the first one to die as Lina and SF turn around onto low skill. The physical damage takes him down. The Ghost, not something they're too bothered by. The Requiem will get the fear onto the Alk at least, lacking the damage from it, but they've got plenty to back it up. And Ivy falling short.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They were not ready for that, it felt like, on Ivy. They smoked, they clearly had a plan, but they find...
It gives you the freedom to play aggressively like that. Pleb jumped on. He doesn't have BKB, but he does have the hook and Dismember to save him. Exo going to be expended here by Mobe, but look at the damage from Lina and now the slow from the Skadi. Hookshot back in from Cube though, trying to zone out the Shadow Fiend and isolate him, but they've got the heal. Cold Embrace going to keep him alive a little bit longer while Lina trying to unload her damage, but she's been silenced, sent back. Ivy hold the high ground in that top jungle, and now they're moving forward with the Alchemist to find maybe next time. Lina from the high ground though, the artillery cannon launching in. They've got the Winter's Curse onto the Enchantress, which blocked the damage onto the Alk though. Owned me. He's still looking to get back in here and maybe save the Lina, but gonna be left alone to die. MTD there. A buyback came out from the SF as well towards the tail end of that team fight, thinking they're gonna contest this Roshan even further. Yeah, you're right. Who are they gonna come in contact with? Max, feared by the Shard of SF. Can't quite get the catch on him. The hook misses. Max turn to get that Scythe of Ice in, and now low skill arrives. Whack, whack, whack into the back of maybe next time. Nearly kills him off straight off the bat. They did disarm Pleb for a second there, but the turnaround, the damage, the Daedalus you called for. MTD shredding through the cores of Ivy, and now with the Requiem, they're going to fear up Mobe. The DP's down, and Pleb grabs a double kill.
That was a bit...
Himself, but yeah, Lina unloading a bit of damage on the clock. Low skill. He's on that Pudge, but the Yule Scepter is actually the neutral item there. Stormcraft buying a bit of space while the Winter's Curse holding the DP in next to the Alchemist, allowing Pleb to get a big two-man Requiem. Aeon Disc is popped over Mobe, but low skill, he's dead. Does have buyback, but DGG are just stomping all over this fight now. Shadow Fiend and Lina. Huge damage from these long-range right-click cores, and he catches the Timbersaw with the Light Strike Array, grabs a triple kill, and off they go. Waltzing towards high ground.
They are just so strong. Oh my god, this tower.
It's gone. And what do you do? You're going to catch the Lina here? She doesn't have BKB, and there's no Dismember to save her. They used it on the Shadow Fiend already. Lodine getting feared back towards the Dire Base as well, trying to de-ward on his way out. So Ivy with the triple buyback. They do fight back and defend their buildings. Not a single Rax has fallen. Is it? Cube is eyeing it up.
They're smoking. They all have buyback. This is a really good fight for Radiant.
They see Max. The Timbersaw feared up. They've got Lodine to jump in. Hook shot catches the SF, but the Timbersaw looks like he's pretty dead. Does Timbersaw chain away? But the final hook is there to take him down. Alchemist jumps on the SF and realizes quickly that's not a battle. He's really... Oh, you can take it? Can he? No, they've got the heals and the Lincoln Sphere on him. He turns instead onto Lodine and finds the Marcy, but low skill's dying. Blink forward from Own Me, slowing him down, and Lina gets the damage she needs. Dismembers on the back on the Enchantress as Pleb gonna shred through Vincento. Mobe still trying to jump in and play aggressively with the Ghost and the Spirit Siphons, but they just turn and kill her. They find the curse on the Enchantress. That's 3 heroes dead. The fourth one about to come. Cube, the only survivor. A disastrous fight for Ivy. Might just lead to the game ending. DGG ready to go high ground and looking for this game one victory. Finish her off with a hook. Maybe next time secures it. Buyback is immediate. But DGG realized with no buybacks on Ivy available, they can go for tier 4s.
They finally bought the Abyssal Blade on Alk. And he nearly killed the SF. It was probably the closest they've come in such a long time.
And then there's a Cold Embrace. And then there's a Satanic. And he keeps healing back up. Cute. Last ditch effort to hook shot in. Buy a bit of time. But it's never going to be enough. GG called. And game one going the distance. We do get to 60 minutes. Don't think we saw any tier 5 items, sadly. But DGG take the game one victory.
It was a pretty good game. If not a little bit slow, I definitely respect both these teams. They're clearly, playing for their life.